Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Dre Day all day in the place to be, and I got a pretty good episode for you today. Thank you right off the top. Thank you to everybody who's been watching the show. I appreciate all the views, all the people that are interested. They hit me up saying they appreciate the conversation. They're into the convo. They like that we're going down these trips on memory lanes, and they just like me. They're interested in these people. So to the dashers who are participating, people are listening. So thank you to over 100 views. I appreciate all the views, all the listens, and all the comments. And thank you because I miss it. I'm not gonna lie. I want that attention again. Give it to me. Fucking give it to me. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, but yeah, we got some good dope episodes coming up soon. I'm hoping to get some special people, but I got a super special person in the place to be right now. Today, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be a super special event because I don't want to hype it up like that. It's gonna be a special event because we're finally gonna get to meet this individual. He's been a huge part of Dash League, a part of Hyper Dash, and now you get to meet him in person. He's your friend. He's my friend. He's everybody's friend. It is. What's up, DARKMOON?
Hello.
How
Hello,
you
Dre.
how you feeling, bro?
Dark Moon in the flesh. I'm feeling really good.
You feeling a little bit nervous, man? You don't have to feel nervous.
A little bit.
Nah, man, it's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you, man. How you been taking care of yourself?
I've been doing really good actually. My whole span of time has been very good, and I'm very happy with it. I was watching a little bit of our past interview, the one
Yeah,
all the way back then.
a long time ago,
And
bro. You were a little lad.
yes, I was a little guy. I wasn't very much shorter, but still small young man. And
Your voice was a little bit higher, bro. Come on,
what?
your voice was a little bit higher.
Oh, it was. It was. I feel like my voice has barely changed, though.
No, I could tell. I can feel the bass. I feel the bass.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
No, man, but it's good to see you, bro. I mean, it's good to it's been a while since we got to talk, but we've chatted a little bit in the league server. We were talking about and then I seen you that you're in TBD now.
TBDI, yeah, yeah.
TBDI, there you go.
I'm kind of playing for fun, like they are. So,
And what made you want to join TBDI? Just because the D took off?
yeah, D's not gonna join this season. You haven't been in these seasons, but basically, oh, there is no basically. Actually, oh my gosh, so much has happened.
Tell me about it,
Yeah,
please. Inform
D's
me.
not joining the season because there's just not a real great incentive to, and we didn't have the schedule availability. Lots of people, if you haven't noticed, have grown up.
Yeah.
Me personally, my schedule kind of sucks, and it's gonna probably the IRL is gonna be way more draining.
Okay.
Which is honestly how I prefer it because games are games. In real life is definitely the best part of life.
No, you and your family were that you guys brought a high level of competition into what it was already a boiling point, a boiling pot of competition, and you
True.
guys dominated Hyperdash for so long. I mean, what made you guys want to get into it like that? Like, what made did you guys talk it over like at the dinner table? Like, I think we're gonna dominate Hyperdash.
I It's been so long. 4 5 years. I think 5 years.
Yeah,
What? It's March 28th. Is that right?
yeah. March 28th today.
5 years and 8 days.
Wow.
I've played Hyperdash. Yeah, we just played the game, and then we got good at it because we're good at games. Very simple. And then there was competition, and we fought in the competition, and eventually we started winning the competition. Yeah, it was a dinner table conversation. I don't know. Do we want to make a team? Yeah, looks like we're amazing at this. Maybe VR will take off. We'll become the best in this game, and then we'll become the best in the other VR games that take off. Spoiler alert. No, it hasn't really taken off. It's been a while, but hasn't done it.
So, as a family, do you guys always play video games together? Like, how far back have you guys have always been competing against each other in video games?
Oh yeah, yeah. My whole life, my whole life. I think probably first played a game at 3 years old. Is that good for children? I don't know.
What was your first game at 3 years old?
I also don't know. Probably like a phone game or something.
Really? God
Yeah.
damn, I'm old. What what were you born? God, shit.
When was I born? 2007. Yeah.
God, that was after I graduated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's been 18 years since graduation, huh?
No, it's been 25 years since graduation.
Oh,
I graduated 2001, brother. I'm an old
oh
man, man. Yeah.
you are. I don't. Does anybody know your age? I
Uh,
never thought you as old man. So
I'm, 42, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean,
respectable age.
yeah, but that's cool, dude. Because me and my family, like, we love video games, but as far as playing with each other, like, that sounds weird. Playing video games with each other, we weren't like really into it like that because I mean, it was we're usually fighting over the controller when we're young, and when we got older, like, I still play games, but my brother and sisters don't.
Yeah.
I wish we did.
Well, my family's mostly brothers. We're all around similar ages, and so we just were able to bond together and try to defeat the great evil in the video game. So
That's dope. That's dope. That was
yeah,
usually me and like one of my friends or something, but that's cool. And then your dad plays video games too, no?
yeah. He's been playing them for years since he was like my age. He's that's kind of how we adopted the so young we'd play games is just because how life went. There were games around, and so we all played them. It was great. We had fun time, fun childhood. And 1V was the I don't know, the stepping stone to that. So
No, that's
yeah,
dope. I got lucky too because my dad was into video games as well. That's why I was like, damn, that's cool for 1B. Like it's more common now for kids to be in the video games, but when we were younger, it wasn't as common. And for my
yeah,
dad, he liked playing video games, so he would buy Legend of Zelda, he would buy Roger Clemens baseball and all those games, and so since he bought them, I got to play them. So but I had to play it at night when they were sleeping. Put fucking the Nintendo up or something. So in Hyperdash, like, what do you think about all these map updates and everything that's been going on? Like the work they've been putting into. I appreciate them giving up the updates and stuff. What do you think about those?
yeah. I know that when they went to Breachers, they lost like I don't know how many team members they had, but Triangle Factory was probably around 20, and now I only see two,
Yeah.
three maybe who work on it, and that's not a lot of people, but they're still making maps, and so that's cool. I honestly haven't really seen the new maps. I played Blimp a little bit. There's a Blimp now, if you didn't know that.
No.
Yeah, it's one of the elimination maps, so just like pit and rig. I don't know why they went for that. That's not really
Yeah, I don't like
a
elimination maps or
game mode.
games.
Elimination isn't the game mode for lots of people. So, but they're making stuff, and that's cool. Yeah.
What do you think about like adding features to like well, absolutely they're not gonna do Hyperdash too. We could rule that out, right? What do you think?
Rework everything to where it's like a very specific type game. Like if they rework it somehow into some sort of hero game, or rework it to a I don't even know actually. It's pretty good where it's at. If it was updated, maybe update the graphics to be amazing. The netcode needs to be updated. Triangle Factory, yeah,
Yeah,
that needs to happen.
that won't
But
happen. But it could be on the list.
I don't know.
I was thinking like maybe like it'd be dope, like you said, like hero mode or maybe like a quest, like a story mode of some sort, like a single player. Because I think it'd be dope to just go like balls deep into a map and just keep shooting random robots that are popping out, kind of like these arcade shooters. Because
That'd be
it's a great
yeah.
shooter, and then they can also add like a map, create a map. Because we've been asking for that since the get go.
Oh my gosh, creating maps would like the competitive landscape could just get insane.
Insane, and then we're bringing the Minecraft people.
The Minecraft people, yeah, the Halo Forgers and the CS:GO map artists or something, right? The Veil creators.
So where's D at right now? Are they still a team at all, or are you guys all disbanded?
That's a really good question. So D has sort of always been a team that surrounds itself with people who want to be the team and want to stay the team, but everybody can go their separate ways. Everybody can go their separate ways.
I get it.
And done because we don't have the schedule, the time, the want, because we don't really want to play Breachers. Some of us do, some of us don't. And then Veil was a no for a plethora of reasons. And so there's like not another game, or Hyperdash was a no because of availability. But there's just not another game to peak it. I think now we're probably going to go more towards not really being a team, but still being like a group of friends who plays together and stuff.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. But
of course. Yeah, no, that's mostly what HH is. It's not longer a clan. It's just a group of people that play together or appreciate each other, and that's pretty much how it is for a lot of these like groups that I belong to. Like Dash League TV is no longer like it's dead server for sure.
Right.
But we're still putting out these little videos and stuff. It's all right. What do you think about Forefront?
Forefront. What is? Oh yes.
That's what it's called, right? Forefront. Am I correct?
Yeah, Forefront was announced recently.
Come on.
Probably gonna be good. Probably gonna be fine. Fine game. They did Breachers, and Breachers was a good, fine game. There were some problems with it actually. I'll say that for Forefront. But
what were the problems?
How Triangle Factor went from Hyperdash, dashing around shooting, to Breachers, which is more tactical advanced. They took a lot of inspiration from Rainbow Six Siege, and now going to the Battlefield type VR game. I think they're gonna be able to copy what's good in Battlefield, or not copy it exactly, but they're gonna make a VR game, and I think it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be overall like a good VR game. But what they got to do is fix the netcode. Creatures wasn't very good. It was updated, sure, but it wasn't very good.
Well, what's wrong with the netcode, or what is it? What's wrong with Breachers? Because I don't play it, so tell me.
So in between Hyperdash and Breachers. Oh gosh, there's so much to say. Basically, they used a more updated version of a Unity netcode system.
Okay.
That was better, but it still had the same exact problems because they're running on the same exact limitations, I think, with the Quest and the Quest 1, and how you're trying not to stress the hardware and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But that's my understanding of why they couldn't super upgrade it in Hyperdash. Now, with Quest 1 being practically deleted, we should be able to get better netcode, I'm hoping. But probably not with the Hyperdash's low amount of players. I feel like with Forefront being... Is it 16v16?
No, I think it's 32v32. Or it's 30,
what?
It's 32. I think it's 32 v 32 or 32's total. You think it's 32 total? Okay. That's a lot of people.
It's probably 32 total. Okay, yeah, that is a lot of people, right? REF put it this way, okay? 5v5 Hyperdash and Breachers. The netcode isn't great. All right, it's not going to magically get so amazingly good that it can run all those players, in my mind. So whatever they're doing, hopefully it works. But I just have no idea.
No, absolutely. You make a great point for sure. And then on Hyperdash, I think it's 12 technically because you got to include the 2 spectators.
Right.
Yeah, because I've asked them for more spectator drones in the past, and they're like, "Bro, that's like adding new players. Like we can't do it." So I don't know with Breachers if they have spectator drones, but that definitely adds extra players to the netcode, I guess your thing is. And I'm definitely hoping they could but when I heard that they were doing, I thought it was 32v32, but even 16v16, that's crazy because they have such trouble holding that many people. And then some are going to be in vehicles, some are going to have
vehicles.
Yeah, cars or is it helicopters too?
Helicopters, cars, water skis, jet skis.
What?
that's something that I think Triangle Factory will do a pretty good job on. That's something I think they're gonna try their best to just do well on, and they're probably gonna succeed, honestly, which will be really fun. That's why I think Forefront is gonna be a fun, awesome, good VR game. Probably not very hyper competitively awesome because of other problems, but I think it's gonna be a great game, honestly.
How many? No, I just thought of something. How many people total is population one? Like, how many people could be on a map?
I'm pretty sure. No.
Is it 32? Because it's three. It seems three, and that's what they're gonna do with Forefront.
Truthfully, I actually have no idea how much population one is because I've only ever seen max server. I've only ever seen it up to 21 because I played when it was a low amount of people, and then I never played again. So
you don't like Pop One?
I've just my gaming is more like play with brothers or play with RDF or play competitively or play for fun with TBDI. I only play the games that I'm playing, right? I'm not like, oh, I feel like playing Beat Saber, I'm gonna go do that. I don't
You don't have urges to play other games. You just
not
play
really.
what you have to. But that's what
what I have.
that's where the fun comes out of it. Like I have a VR game where I run an arcade laundromat, and I have an arcade in the back, that Arcade Paradise. That's fun. And then I have the one where I'm Batman. That's fun.
I played Batman actually. That's the one game that got me. We got a Quest 3, and I was like, yes, we need a Quest 3. They asked me why. It's like, I want to be Batman. That's one game that got me. I wanted to be Batman. It was a good game.
Now tell me, did you do the cape thing and go, I'm Batman? Did you do that?
No.
You didn't do the cape?
Oh, no, I totally did. I didn't do the cape thing and said that. But
Oh. I lost you. Hello?
what were we talking about?
We're talking about the game Batman. I did the as soon as I got it, I did the cape thing, like, cause you could do your cape, whoosh, whoosh,
Yep.
and then the shadow copies it. I was just being a kid in it.
That's a pretty fun game. That was a fun part of it. I liked caping them and being.
Well, that part. Go ahead.
You're trying to hit them, you get that combo, more combo for how hard you hit. It's pretty abusable, but it was pretty fun.
Would you just say you get a combo for how hard you hit them? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like an upgrade point where you can get more combo for how hard you hit them. That was.
Bro, I was just trying to get the right direction, because my problem is I would just get excited and just punch them, and they're like, no, you have to do it in the right direction, because you have to go.
Oh yeah.
And it's so tiring. I'm too old for it, so I'm just exhausted, like just fighting one guy. I was like, can I just press a button?
Have you beat the game yet?
No, not yet.
Won't spoil anything.
Oh no, it's cool. But I play all the games. Like basically, I'll play that one for a while, and then I'll go play Underdogs, the one where you're like in a mech and stuff, and you're like fucking shit up. I'll play that one for a while, and then I'll play like Swarm 2, where I'm just flying around with grappling hooks, and I'll just go through all those, and then I'll be like, all right, I gotta go inside and deal with the world. Gotta go deal with the outside world.
Nice.
You play any Steam games? Any PC games?
Lots of Steam games. I'm playing more Elden Ring.
Okay.
Great game. Highly recommend to anybody who ever wants to play a game. Just Elden Ring.
I got that one on Xbox, but I was thinking about buying it again on Steam Deck just so I can have it on portable, because I don't really play my Xbox that much.
Oh, I don't know if it would run well, but hopefully, yeah.
No, I do. I don't know if it runs well because I don't play it, but I have it. I bought it when it first came out, and I never played it.
Oh yeah, it's difficult. So careful. Most of the Steam games, I have like this long list, and with Steam Family View and stuff, we are able to play each other's games and whatever. So there's a lot of games. I don't want to list them, Dre. We'd be here too long.
Oh no, bro! I got 947 games in my Steam list. I swear to God, And then that's 947. I told my homie we're gonna have a party when I hit 1,000. And that's only on the Steam, and then you can include the Epic, Amazon, and GOG, and that's another 500 there.
Okay. So, okay. That's why it's called Super Audio now.
You don't ever get the Humble Bundles and the free games from Amazon Prime?
No, I don't. I think maybe Reco does sometimes. So we used to get the Epic Games stuff, and I don't know. We just forgot about it. It stopped. Yeah.
They're still giving them away for free. You can still go over there and claim
True.
a game twice a month, I think it is. But who knows with digital? At any point, they're just gonna take away all these games from us, and then we're just gonna be like. That's why I got everything. Like I got all these old systems that are all modified, and they got the hard drives on them with all the games on them. So just in case if the internet ever goes down, I still got my Xbox 360 and my Wii U and my Atari and all that stuff.
It's a good idea. I know somebody who did something practically I want to say very similarly, but basically the exact same thing as what you're saying. They got all their old games onto like flash drives and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You got a Steam Deck?
No, no. The closest thing we have is a Switch because we have like all the consoles, but not like the Steam Deck.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna get the Switch, but I waited so long, and at this point, I think it's not even worth it. Especially since I have a software on that you could like load on your Steam Deck that lets you play some of the games, not all of them, but some of the games allegedly.
Um, I feel like getting the Nintendo Switch is it's what you're supposed to do with like your whole background and all of
Me?
that, but
I I
it's
play
their own.
I play games, but I'm not great. I'm not great at any of them. Like I play all of them, but I'm not great at any of them. But
Right.
I like trying them all out. Like right now, I'm into Clone. You ever seen Clone Heroes?
No, there's too many games, man. I can't. I don't know them all. I don't know that.
You don't? Did you ever play Guitar Hero?
Play it maybe once, but I've seen it. I've seen it. I know what it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I got super into it, and then I realized like all the games and all the controllers don't work, and then I found this software for the PC that lets you load up all the maps from the games, and then you're able to use like a special controller that works for PC. It's nerdy shit, but bro, I love video games. I just love them. I don't have the time for them, and my back hurts when I do it when I try to play VR, but I love doing it.
Wow. Right. Nice. That's good. It's fun.
What do you miss from back in the days, bro? From back in the days we used to play like in finals, almost every finals. That shit was crazy, bro. You guys were amazing, spectacular.
miss I miss Koala. Come back to me, buddy. He's off doing life stuff, being busy. I miss you.
And what'd you guys do? What do you miss about what you guys did?
Oh, we used to play together all the time. Determined. He was part of the main roster ever since season 3. He's just been my like best friend that whole time. It's very great. Paul's great, and everybody else is great. That's what I miss about it. I just miss playing with the boys. All of Determined. Yeah.
That is crazy, man, that you mentioned that because, like, when I grow up when I all the people I met, they were like physical. Like I knew them. They were around the neighborhood, or people that I knew over the summer, or whatever the situation. But the people that you met when you were younger, a lot of them are online, so you didn't have the opportunity to meet a lot of them. Did you get to meet anybody in person, like any of the other people?
Not many people. I've met Willow.
That's amazing.
Hmm.
That's one more than me.
Are we counting Determined or Hyperdash overall?
I mean, anybody. Yeah, anybody.
Okay, I also met Not Gollum.
Okay,
I saw Loop Boys. That was fun.
that was fun. What'd you guys go do?
Oh well, no, we didn't go. Oh my gosh, what am I? My memory just completely thought we went airsofting. Yeah, that's what we did.
Okay.
Rekko, Willow, and Gollum all went airsofting. Yeah, it was really fun actually.
You guys are into airsoft,
Yeah,
bro.
it was around sale time, so it just made sense.
I see those videos of those airsoft, and I'm just like, it looks fun, but it also looks like it hurts. The same reason why I won't do paintballing. It doesn't
Right.
hurt.
I think I wanted to wear more protection, so it didn't hurt. Maybe it hurt a little bit. I don't really remember. So obviously it didn't hurt that much.
Okay.
But I do remember my favorite watch. I only had one watch, but it was still my favorite. I think it was Willow or Gollum or somebody. They shot my watch, and there was a big crack in it. and it was broken.
See?
Yeah.
You say it doesn't hurt. It's because let's see you get shot in the chest and see how much it hurts, bro. If you can block, you can. It's breaking your watch. I think it's gonna hurt, bro. I think it might just. I think it might just. You guys don't do like laser tag? That's what I'm into.
I played a little bit of laser tag when I was younger, but no, we don't really go out laser tag. If there's a place nearby, we could, but
I think it's making a comeback. I think it's making a comeback.
You think so?
Yeah.
A birthday party comeback? Maybe.
I took a bunch of my homies to go do the laser tagging, but I think it's making a comeback, bro. I'm into that.
Yeah.
I want to do the airsofting, but I'm afraid. But I watch those videos of the people going off on each other, like, no automatic, no automatic.
Right. I've never done anything that big. We went to the small facility. I guess I've airsoft before, but never done anything that's so big that there's like giant rules and refs and whatever. There's like one guy who just made sure people were going out when they went out. You know, it wasn't anything big, but
too serious. That sounds like fun, man. I'm down to try it. But see, with you guys, it'd be like hyperdash. I'd be out in 2 seconds. I would just be immediately out and back into spawn.
If you can aim and like hold a little corner, I'm sure you could do it. But my preferred way to play airsoft is something called speed softing.
Okay.
It may not look it, but I can run really fast, and so I just ran around the walls and whatever, and then came upon them at their flank, and I basically played it just like Hyperdash. Just like Hyperdash Disrupting, that was me, which was awesome. And yeah, it's pretty fun.
Bro, same boat. When I did the laser tag with the homies, I was doing hyperdash style where I was like, at first I was standing still. I was like, nah, I got dash. So I just kept running around real quick, like da 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 da. Even though I was getting shot and killed, I just kept moving real fast. And then people are like, Drake keeps moving around. He won't stand still. God damn it! I was like, this is hyperdash, baby. Da 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 da. And in that round, I didn't win all the rounds because it was 4 of them. But that round, I was kicking ass, bro. I was the last one because each person, like little by little, turned into a zombie, which means you're out, and then you have to kill the person that are green. And I was the last green because of hyperdash strategy, bro. Just like you couldn't run, but I was like jogging around, like da 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 da, like just kept shooting people and kept my arms close to me. I learned this in hyperdash. You gotta keep your hands up close, bro. Yeah, do this.
Yeah.
You use hyperdash in real life?
I never thought laser tag could do that. What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, do you ever use hyperdash in real life?
I feel like a question you used to ask all the time is if you've ever dashed in real life. Yeah. I don't remember what my answer was back then, but ever since hyperdash, have I dashed in real life? Yes. And I try to use hyperdash in real life when it's applicable. And that's actually concept. It's what I'm trying to say here. Hyperdash in real life is all about goals and destinations. So if you've got to get from one place to the other, you want to go there without dying, with doing as much objective as possible, trying to push the cart in real life. It's real. I swear. It's real.
That makes sense. No, you got me. You're making me see it. I see it, bro. That makes sense. I like it. It works.
This is what happens when you grow up for 4 years playing the game with like the highest competitive. You just believe real life is hyperdash. Yeah.
That's how you win all those championships, man. You guys got all those crowns because of that thinking.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere in the mantle. Do you guys have 4 crowns, or what is it? 4 or was it 5? 4.
I don't know if you've seen the new logo, the newest logo, but I don't even know how many crowns there are, because it looks like there's obviously like 3 you can tell, but then maybe there's a 4th and a 5th and a 6th. I don't know how many times we've won like Dash League, but we did also win some other game stuff, and so I don't know if we tried combining crowns in there. Probably not. I don't know.
What are the crowns did you win?
Well, we beat some Veil tournaments, which was fun. We didn't beat the really, really successful, awesome, amazing Veil tournaments, which is sad. If we went to that land, we would have totally won. It would have been great, but we got knocked out by Vortex. Anyway, what the crowns win? I don't remember. Another Breachers tournament somewhere. It all blends in. It's been years.
Tell me
really
about it,
does.
bro. I
actually.
definitely feel you on that because I felt like yeah it's what is it, season 6? I mean I left on season 4, so what is it, 6, 7? It's season 10 now. I think, is it season 10,
Season 9 right now.
9 or 10?
The next one, or is it season 8 right now? I don't actually pay attention either. I watched it. Just, yeah, I never remember.
But
Yeah.
it does all blend together. And I remember when we were in it, it was like a 1 year or 6 months felt like a year. So 1 year felt like two, and it was just like everything just felt like so long, even though it was a short span because of how quick things were going from like the not only the
I think
game but the game being produced, the competition, the league, everything. It was happening at breakneck speeds that we were like everything felt like when it was over, it felt like we've been doing it for 10 years when it was only 3 or 4.
right. I think when you keep like you start out and you keep going, you keep going, keep going, you can kind of picture it better. But then when you leave, that memory in your head just doesn't you don't recall it as well. But during the game, it does just feel like it's longer and longer and longer. And the 10 years that you were talking about, that's exactly how it felt. And it's kind of how innovation even felt. It's like we need to be better than everybody at these things, and how do we do that? Yeah, so
What's the secret to perfection?
time moves fast in Hyperdash. That's what I'll say.
No, for sure. I was gonna say, what's the secret of to perfection? Like, what's the secret to get you guys' strategy? How do you guys perform so well in so many games?
Why don't you say secret to perfection? Because I always call it perfection. It's basically, D-strats. Shh, just kidding. Basically, you know how in game you're supposed to fight the cart, but if you just send one guy, he's gonna die because there's 5 enemies fighting you. So you verse 5 enemies versus 5 enemies, and then it's fair. And then you can make strategies. So 5 people fighting 5 people is what you want to do. That's the baseline. So if that's what you want to do, baseline, right? Then you can build strategies on top of that. Just make sure your foundation, the baseline, is good, and then proceed to strategize. I don't know why some teams aren't thinking like that, because it's just so in my head. It's just how it goes. But basically, do the basics a lot, like practice grouping up and pushing in Hyperdash. It changes a little bit with like control point. It's a different strategy, but it's
Yeah,
still there. Do the objective as a team, and you're good. Then strategize off of there. It's pretty simple. That's the key to perfection, or whatever you said. It's just
get your base down, and then you can
yeah,
strategize.
baseline down. Make your foundation perfect. There we go. Yeah.
For sure.
Funny about that is that's basically a concept in real life that everybody's probably heard. For perfect the basics or learn the basics and get really good at the basics and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Martial arts, Hyperdash, I think racing, all these things. It's just do the basics really well, and then get
That's
powerful.
that's basically what. Yeah, that's a good model for life as well. Get the basics down, and then you can figure out how the features work and everything else. But a lot of people don't even take time to learn the basics. They just want to get to doing what they want to do. What do you think about the level of competition that's going on right now? Like the current competition, the current players.
So I always think that season 4 is basically golden era of Hyperdash because of how high skill it was. But I think if this is like, actually, I would put TMM here, but then D like really higher.
Yeah,
I'd say every other team has basically gotten 2 TMM or past TMM. Sorry, not every other team, like the best Dasher tier teams.
yeah.
I think we faced Phoenix, but technically Wrecked, the new Wrecked team, in a tournament. We didn't have much practice, so it's not like we literally played one scrim basically throughout all that practice time that we did. But anyway, we faced them, and they were a very hard, strong team, and like that's how I see the point. But we also dropped. So I'd say overall, I actually didn't mention this, but all the other teams have also raised in skill from past standards, which is obvious, right?
Yeah.
If the game moves on, everybody in it is probably going to get better. So that's what happened. And I'd say that about all of the teams, they're about 60% better, but nobody's reached the top yet. Nobody's reached to where the peak was, right? So it's not like it's been increased dramatically so far that we are in this new platinum age or whatever you want to call it, right?
No, exactly. That's what I was wondering because even like for example in basketball, like back in the days, this team had a bunch of fucking championships, but that's because the players were all white, and now we are in a new era, and then even now we're in the 3-point era. That it's a whole youth era. So I was wondering if if the league, if the level of competition has gotten to that level yet, but yeah, it's because you guys were a cutting edge, bro. You guys were like a whole nother beast. Like the way you guys executed, I could have sworn you guys were like a SWAT team. Like you guys were just playing a SWAT team playing as kids. Like your dad had like did some crazy experiment, created this SWAT team of kids, and that's what was going on over there with
I
makers.
love that. I love that whole like, oh, we're experiments built in a lab. Like that's hilarious to me. It's yeah.
But that's cool. So now we're getting towards the end. Like I want to know what do you into now? What does Dark Moon do now for fun? What do you do now for fun? It could be anything. You can say you frolic in the park.
No, it's very specific. All right. So where Dark Moon is at now is basically, um, I went on the VR train until I didn't, and I didn't because I just found that real life was better. And lots of the reason why I found real life was better is because I have these goals in life and I want to reach them, and I can't just do that while working. VR is like a part-time job, so I played Veil less. We died off there, etc. What I'm doing now is uh, I'm trying to do multiple jobs in order to raise the funds, in order to invest, in order to build up and stuff, in order to, in the very end, get married. Because I'm pretty
Wow.
sure. Can you hear the rain?
No.
Okay, that's good. It's actually hard to hear you. It started really hard. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm trying to get married. Um, this isn't a core Christian belief. I'm a Christian. Basically, everybody knows that. It's not a core belief that you have to get married, but it is a belief that like it's a very important thing God ordained humans to do. So that's something that I really feel on my heart. Something I'm supposed to do that. So I'm supposed to marry. I'm supposed to have kids, and so I built my goals off from there. And I'm very young man, so um, I'm not there yet, right? But what my favorite thing, I always have to phrase this right because it doesn't sound good. I like spending time with my girlfriend, right? That's my favorite thing to do in real life. Um, she's great, she's amazing, and I'm pretty sure I found the one, which is incredible, right? Because usually you don't just find that, but I'm pretty sure I'm really sure that I found the woman that I'm gonna marry. Um, so
That's great,
she's
man. That's spectacular. No, that's amazing. And I'll tell you, like, as a young kid, because I came from, my parents got divorced young. So at a young age, I pretty much decided that I wanted to get married and I wanted to like make that work. And so, as a young age, I knew I was going to get married and be with somebody. And what's crazy is my wife is the girl that I met in high school. When I first got to this high school, I went to Bell High School. I barely met her, and that's like we got together a little bit while we were in school, but then she graduated and I went to somewhere else or whatever, and we got away, but we met up again later on years later, and now we've been married like for 14 years, bro. So like I love it hearing like people wanting to get married. I love it. Like it's an amazing thing.
I had no idea about that with you. That's awesome and a great story that I really like. I really like those type of stories because
Me
they're kind of what I'm doing. We basically, met them in high school. It's exactly what happened.
No, man, that's
Right
amazing.
in
And
high school.
and
Yeah,
things could be hard and things will be hard, like very rarely I've heard, like, if the only perfect stories I've ever heard were on TV, perfect relationships I've heard were on TV.
That's
But
right.
these will be hard. But yeah, man, even if you guys separate, just hold hope, and I'm pretty sure if it's meant to be, you're gonna be together. And yeah, man, get married, man. Do that thing. It's cool you're working hard, man, because it is gonna take a lot. It's gonna cost a lot of money.
Yeah, especially where I live, it's pretty bad with housing and whatever.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Anybody else want to go on with relationships? You got to learn communication. You got to learn many, many things about this person, because if you don't know what you're going into. So you want to make sure you know this person very well while you're dating and whatever. But if you ever think about marriage, think about a lifelong commitment,
Yeah.
definitely learn them fully. Try to understand them as good as anybody ever could, pretty much. And empathize, make sure that you're sorry.
No, you're
Make sure.
absolutely right, man. Empathize with them. You gotta make sure you feel them. You gotta, like, not just listen to them, but you gotta feel them, and you gotta definitely. No, I mean, like, you know what I mean. That's what we say. You feel me, bro? You feel me? That's what you gotta feel them. Like, it's like,
Exactly. Yes.
but no, I get you, bro. It's like, it's a process, and I'm still working it through, because I'm a hard person to work with. I feel you guys dealt with me on a league level. Now imagine dealing with me on 24/7. But
That's
my
true.
my girl's been with me for 14 years, married, and it's pretty spectacular. And like you said, housing sucks, but thanks to her, we were able to get this amazing spot, and we're holding it down. And I hope you have the same happen for you. Depending on where you're at, I don't know exactly your location. I'm not gonna burn you, but the the housing's more expensive or less. But now everything's getting more expensive. So,
Right.
like, no
Yeah.
wonder you have so many jobs, bro. Well, Dark
Yeah.
Moon, let me know where the wedding registry is, so I can send you guys the gift. And hopefully we get to play games together, bro. I need to put you on my Steam list. Maybe I can share my Steam games with you, my 947 Steam games. I'll put you
Oh
on
my
my
god.
family
If I
friend.
tried to tap in your list, I'd be lost in wherever my own games were. That's too many games.
Bro, I don't know what happened, but that's the number that's on my Steam deck. I got 940. All right, man.
That's
Do you have any last words or shout outs?
um. Oh, I should have thought of this beforehand. Sorry. Shout out to D. Shout out to my girlfriend. She's great. She's amazing.
Shout out Mrs.
And
Dark Moon.
Mrs. Darkmoon, I like that. That's nice. Yeah. No gamer tag. She's not a gamer. That's fine though. That's okay.
She will be. Trust me. You'll rub off on her. Trust me.
Dre, good luck on these interviews that you do. All of them. I'm sure everybody will like them. They're pretty great. So.
Thanks, man. Well, shout outs to you and your girl and 1V and your little sis and the whole brothers and the whole team and everything. And good luck, bro. And thank you for doing this. And shout outs to everybody who's been watching. I appreciate all the views. Thank you so much. Tell your cousin, tell your uncle, tell your mom, tell your postman, and everybody. Yeah, we're gonna get the hell out of here. It's late. I'm hungry. He's got stuff to do. Peace.
True. See ya. Okay.